for their first lead. Nearly 5 minutes off this first quarter clock. Harden shows off the handle, gets around Bane, lobs it up and in. Count it.
So what I love about this clip of James Harden is it showcases how powerful it is to be able to have the ability to keep your space. And so we like to use the drill mat to be able to hold ourselves accountable to keeping our space. And we'll get a lot of players that'll come in, they'll get into footwork, and they'll end up being off of the mat. And so all that tells us is that they just don't have the ability. They're in that defender space and they're losing options, right? And so if James Harden were to be doing that exact same skill stack on the mat, it would end up being a partial exchange stop through, open split behind into a drop cross. And he'd be able to see that everything was in that space because he's on the mat, right? And so if he ended up eating up space, being off the mat, he would no longer have the room for his crossover, and it could have possibly been a turnover. So whenever you're training, make sure that you're not just making moves just to make moves, but you're training for qualities and abilities like being able to maintain and keep your space.